Hi everyone, it's Gwen from Hummingbird Tarot, and today I wanted to do a walkthrough of Soulcards. It's an oracle deck that I have. It's an interesting one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified every week when I upload a new video. I bought this one with some other used decks in a group, and this was kind of a package deal. I'd never heard of this one. I wanted the other decks that were being sold, and this was a part of the group of decks that I bought. And this was printed in 1995. I believe there is a second edition of these now. It comes with a small book in here. The author's intent is that you find your own meanings in the cards, so there's little interpretation offered by the author, and instead they want you to seek out your own interpretation. There are a few spreads offered in the book here that remind me of tarot spreads, and they're using them in a very similar way to, they've got a body, mind, soul, spirit, what the challenge and the gift is, past, present, future. Those are very similar to spreads that you would see with a deck of tarot cards. And then they're offering some alternative ways that you can use the deck, which is interesting. And so you can read through that if you're interested in doing that. It's not super fantastic as far as guidebooks go. It's very thin, and it came in this box here. And here is the deck right here. It is about the size of a standard oracle deck, maybe a little bit shorter. And here's what the back of the cards look like. And I'm just going to take you through. You'll understand why I found these images a little disturbing. I do find this deck to be a little dark. So if you're one that does a lot of shadow work, this would be a really good deck for you. I personally don't spend a lot of time with shadow work, and I found some of the images to be very dark and unnerving. But I do work with it from time to time, trying to get used to using it. I feel like if there's a deck that invokes very strong feelings in you, that there is some potential for that deck to be used for you. And I do feel very strong emotions. Most of them are darker and more negative with this deck, which is one of the ways, one of the reasons why I think I probably shy away from it. But I also feel like sometimes, you know, there might be more gifts to offer. Like this one especially just seemed very disturbing to me. But there might be other things that you can learn from the deck if you look at the images in a different way. So I do try to work with this deck from time to time. I haven't ever really found that I have it a part of my regular rotation of decks. It's just one that comes out every once in a while. I have only used it on readings for myself and not for readings with others. And mainly because I believe in the law of attraction and focusing on the positive and the light. And I don't want to help attract anything dark to anyone I'm doing a reading for. Even if it's shadow work, I really strongly believe that the shadows find you very easily on their own, and you don't really need to help. I guess that one was upside down. You don't need to help the negative find you closer. I've got some of these. I got turned around. But I do find too that some of the images have quite a bit going on, and this deck might be good for meditation or for path work, to just kind of walk into the images and explore them a little more. And there is some nudity in there, but it's like hints at nudity because it doesn't really show all the parts. So I think the only person I would recommend this deck to would be somebody who is looking to do shadow work. See, look at here, it's kind of Medusa-ish. And I would actually, if you do shadow work and you're looking for a shadow work deck, I do feel like this would be good for that. Just personally don't use it very often. Thanks for stopping by.